From his early days on the court to his domination at the top level, Tapia has repeatedly proven why he is considered the GOAT of Padel. With his insane drop shot, audacious trick shot, and 70% win rate, the player has earned his place among the elite of the game. But just how good was he? Here are 9 defining moments that prove Tapia is the greatest of all time. At just 18 years old, Agus Tapia was already getting shoutouts as a rising star by climbing to just the #1 spot in the Argentinian professional ranking in 2017. But what followed next would not only put him on the global map, it would make history. At 19, Tapia became the youngest player ever to win a Master Final on the World Padel Tour, an achievement that stunned the padel world. Winning the first tournament of his World Padel Tour career at such a young age showed his immense talent, but it was just the beginning of his sudden rise. Tapia's historic victory in the Master Final was more than just a trophy. His composure, skill, and maturity on the court were far beyond his years. Paired with the experienced Juan Martín Diaz, Tapia formed a dynamic partnership that combined youthful energy with experience. The duo's journey to the Master Final was nothing short of spectacular, but it was the final match that truly defined Tapia's rise. In the ultimate showdown, Tapia and Belasteguin faced the formidable team of Pablo Lima and Fernando Belasteguin, 2 of the sport's top-ranked players. The match was a test of endurance, skill, and mental toughness, with both sides pushing each other to the limit. After a thrilling battle, Tapia and Juan Martín Diaz emerged victorious, winning the match in straight sets, 6-4, 6-7, 6-3. Tapia's fearless play, from powerful smashes to clever volleys, earned him and his partner 1,300 points. The way he handled the pressure in such a high-stakes match demonstrated that he was destined for greatness. Only 2 seasons later, he would become the youngest player to earn the prestigious Master title, an achievement that set him apart from every other padel player. This breakthrough win was the first of many, but it was the match that signaled the arrival of a new era in the sport, one led by a teenager with a vision for greatness and the skill to back it up. Greatness is not defined by a single victory, but by the ability to deliver time and time again. For Agus Tapia, this has become second nature. Across multiple seasons, Tapia has proven that he isn't just a flash of brilliance, but an amazing player in padel. While many players experience peaks and valleys in their careers, Tapia's consistency has set him apart from the rest. From his early rise in the sport to his dominance on the World Padel Tour, Tapia has regularly found himself in the final stages of major tournaments, battling against the best. What's remarkable isn't just his physical ability, but his mental toughness. In an arena where a single point can shift the momentum of an entire match, Tapia's calm under pressure has become his greatest weapon. Time and time again, he has faced down the sport's top-ranked players, often entering matches as the underdog, only to turn the tables around. Starting from his breakthrough season in 2017, Tapia was already establishing himself, and despite his young age, he accumulated a remarkable number of points, consistently reaching the final stages of tournaments. The following year, in 2018, Tapia didn't just maintain his momentum, he elevated it. As his partnership with various top players got better, his points tally began to increase. The rising star was consistently competing in finals and semifinals. Then in 2019, a year that marked the beginning of his reign as one of the sport's most formidable players, Tapia's points were no longer just high, they were record-breaking. In 2019, he secured numerous victories across a series of prestigious events, including his first major titles. Ever since he won the trophy, the rest is history. In 2023, Agus Tapia embarked on a remarkable journey. This time, it wasn't just a winning streak, it was a masterclass in dominance, precision, and mental fortitude. With 22 consecutive victories, Tapia's run through the World Padel Tour that year brought him to a level few could ever hope to reach. Every match during the streak was a display of Tapia's relentless pursuit of perfection. Facing different kinds of opponents, some experts of the game, others young challengers hungry to make their mark, Tapia showed no signs of weakness. Every shot seemed to have an extra layer of precision to destroy his competition. It was during this run that fans and analysts began to speak of Tapia as a great player in the sport. What made this streak so inspiring wasn't just the number of wins, it was how Tapia won them. His ability to control the pace of the game, adapt to his opponents, and never waver in the face of pressure made every victory feel like a masterstroke. As each win added to the tally, Tapia's confidence only grew stronger. By the time he secured his 22nd consecutive win, there was no doubt that Tapia had entered the pantheon of Padel legends. In Padel, success is rarely achieved alone. It is a sport built on the foundation of teamwork, where understanding, trust, and synergy between partners can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Agus Tapia, in his rise to the top of the sport, has demonstrated not only his immense talent, but also his ability to forge perfect partnerships with some of Padel's greatest players. From the beginning of his professional career, it was clear that Tapia had a unique ability to adapt his game to complement his partners. One of the defining moments in Tapia's career came when he teamed up with World Padel Tour legend Fernando Belasteguin. Belasteguin was the perfect partner for Tapia's dynamic, aggressive play. Together, they formed an unstoppable duo that dominated the tour. Tapia's smashes, combined with Belasteguin's finesse and tactical prowess, became an unbreakable wall for their opponents to face. Together, they secured numerous titles, cementing Tapia's status as not just an individual star, but as a player who could elevate those around him. But it wasn't just with Belasteguin that Tapia thrived. In the 2023 season, Tapia and Coello dominated the campaign, winning 3 out of the 5 premier Padel tournaments played. Throughout his career, he's teamed up with other top players including Juan Martín Diaz and many others. This ability to thrive in a team setting while still showcasing his individual skills is the mark of a true GOAT. In a match that marked the first title of the 2020 World Padel Tour season, Fernando Belasteguin and Agus Tapia claimed victory dominantly. The Argentine duo overpowered Javi Ruiz and Uri Botello in the final, winning 6-1 and 6-4. From the outset, Tapia, along with Bela, demonstrated total control of the match. In an atypical final for 2020, they played with laser-sharp focus, leaving no doubt about their intentions for the season. His strategy was clear: challenge the dominance of the circuit's top 2 ranked pairs and establish himself as a serious contender for the crown. This approach immediately threw Javi and Uri off their game as they struggled to find any rhythm in their first set. The 6-1 result in the opening set was a reflection of Bela and Tapia's control over the match. They dictated the pace, controlled the court, and left no room for doubt about who was in charge. Despite being down a set, Javi and Uri didn't back down. They clawed their way back into the match, leveling the intensity and rhythm of play, even if they couldn't fully regain control. However, it was not enough. Whether it was a matter of missed opportunities or simply being outplayed by the better duo on the day, Javi and Uri couldn't stop the inevitable. Bela and Tapia sealed the match 6-1, 6-4. With this decisive victory, Belasteguin and Tapia not only captured the Sardinia Open title, but also secured their first title of the 2020 season after a near miss in Madrid. From the very first moments of the match, Agus Tapia was determined to thwart the world's top-ranked pair. His tactical approach was flawless, leading to an early break that sent a clear message: he was here to win. In the 9th game of the first set, a moment of pure brilliance unfolded. Bela, ever the master, executed a perfect par 3 exit, followed by 2 strokes of genius from the young Tapia. It was a game from another world, and it sealed the first set for the Argentine duo. The second set, however, became fiercely competitive, with both teams trading blows, refusing to give an inch. In a very important moment during the 5th game, Tapia stepped up once again. The Argentines took the lead. This became yet one of the biggest moments in Tapia's career as he eventually grabbed the win. In the highly anticipated semi-final showdown between top-seeded duo Arturo Coello and Agus Tapia and the rising stars Alex Chozas and Leo Augsburger, Tapia delivered one of the most jaw-dropping moments of the tournament. In a spectacular display of skill, he recovered the ball from outside the court, only to finish the point with a remarkable wrist flick that left the audience shocked.
Game Coello
Not to be outdone, Augsburger responded with his moment of brilliance, pulling off an extraordinary hand movement to bring the ball back into play, an athletic feat rarely seen at this level of competition. Heading into the Rotterdam P1, Tapia and Coello were undeniably the team to beat. After their recent triumph in the Madrid P1, they had firmly established themselves as the most dominant force in the world of padel. With 7 titles already under their belt in 2024, the Rotterdam tournament presented an opportunity to secure their 8th, and they approached the challenge with laser focus. From the very first point of the tournament, it was clear that Coello and Tapia were playing on another level. In the quarterfinals, they dispatched 6th-seeded Alex Ruiz and Javi Garrido with ease, winning 6-3, 6-1. In Rotterdam, they were once again unstoppable, delivering yet another flawless performance. The duo dominated Chingalan from start to finish, winning 6-2, 6-2, and securing their 8th title of the season with unmatched precision and power. Coello and Tapia's partnership continues to reach new heights, solidifying their status as the most formidable pair in the sport, with no signs of slowing down. Having already triumphed in Paris in 2023, Tapia returned to the clay courts as the undisputed #1 seed. His victory marked the 10th title of the season, and remarkably, it was his 5th consecutive tournament win. This was greatness on full display. The men's final, featuring Tapia and Coello against the formidable pairing of Federico Chingato and Alejandro Galan, ended in a breathtaking display of power and precision. The match lasted a mere 56 minutes, with Coello and Tapia steamrolling their way to a 6-2, 6-1 victory. Their opponents, the highly respected Chingalan, were broken early in the first set at 3-1, and from that moment on, the match was firmly in Tapia's control. Galan's unforced error sealed the first set, and though Chingato and Galan managed to avoid a bagel in the second set, they couldn't stop the inevitable. This victory marked Tapia and Coello's 25th consecutive win, the longest streak of any pair in recent memory. Tapia's dominance over Chingato and Galan, whom he has now defeated 8 times out of 13 meetings, was a masterclass in control. This is why Agustin Tapia is considered the GOAT of Padel, a player who consistently elevates the game and sets a new standard for excellence in the sport. Do you agree that he's the GOAT? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.